how the surge of illegal immigration from our southern border is grossly affecting our ability to care for and provide for our own citizens. These major liberal cities are now understanding this severe situation, and they're running out of space. I was reading in the Wall Street Journal about this significant problem. And if you believe this is a problem, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and welcome to the Shielded Prepper. I'm in this beautiful setting. You see this? How beautiful. It's green, it's lush. And I have the privilege and honor of being an American citizen. This is the greatest country in the world. It is a light, it is a beacon, and there's a reason why so many that live outside of our country desire to come here. There is opportunity here, and we must open our eyes and begin to think about new and creative ways to provide and to protect for our families and to store up for a season of time that could be very uncomfortable. If we didn't just have the southern border issue, if we didn't just have the supply chain issues or these potential wars or this significant divide in our country politically, the massive debt that we have, where are we going? What are we planning for? For those of you that are prepared-minded, be encouraged. There is a plan. We must be our plan. We must take action now to self-insure for our families. Our families deserve to be provided for and protected. And if you're a head of house and you have some discretionary income to be able to increase the inventories of your food preparation, of your water preparation, of your energy, and start to build a small stockpile to shield yourself from what could be right around the corner. If we have months, we're lucky. Don't miss an opportunity right now, little by little. Tell your family, call them, ask them what they're doing. Get some ideas, tips, and tricks. You never know until you start asking who in your world is prepared or thinks like you. Start talking about it. Reach out to those that you know, you love, and you trust, and start having conversations about planning. We don't know what the future holds. This could all turn around and just all go away, and we'll go back to the most wonderful time in American history when surplus was excellent, when innovation was excellent, when jobs were expanding and improving and pay gaps were decreasing. And odds are, that's not what's happening. This Wall Street Journal article was talking about the billions and billions of dollars that are currently being spent by states in our country right now, sanctuary states that are hurting, and their leadership that invited it understands in a new way, and they're calling on Big Daddy government right now to support them all the way through to California. Gavin Newsom still requires help. Lori Lightfoot, she still requires help. Mayor Adams in New York still requires help. These are outspoken mayors and governors against what's going on. These border states should continue to increase. If these illegal immigration systems are going to be allowed to prosper right now, I think our border states should continue shipping them north. Ship them to New York. It's already horrible up there from everything that I'm hearing and seeing. You listen to so many people. I mean, this young guy that was trying to hold somebody down on a subway and ended up taking his life, not intentionally, I don't believe. He's in prison right now. And the person that was acting crazy on the subway, Well, he's dead. All the other people in that subway were protected by this one guy, and he now sits in jail. What are you going to do if this happens? Would you do the same thing? Would you be willing to go to prison to protect people you don't know? There's many of those out there. I would like to say I would. And first of all, I wouldn't be caught dead in one of those subways right now. And for those that live in New York City and some of these major populous metropolitan cities in our country, protect yourself. Be prepared. Ensure that you don't leave home without a plan. In the cities, you require a bug out plan. You should have a plan to have a prepared system with you wherever you go. And I know there are many that are forced to be there, and it's just so aggravating. It's aggravating because there's no other option. This is where their families are and where they live and where they've grown up and where they exist. And these are cities that they love. And I've traveled to all of these cities. They're wonderful. And right now, they're turning into a stinky, gross cesspool. I am fortunate I live in Washington State, and I know this is a bit of a rant. I live in Washington State, and I was on my way to an appointment the other day and was driving past the freeway, and on the sides of the freeway for a mile straight, tent after tent, tarp after tarp, for a mile straight. People are cooking on firewood, they're burning pallets, all of these things that they use to exist. They're creating creature comforts. Some of them are homeless by choice. Some have mental issues, which is probably the majority. And some are just have no other option. Yet it was the trash that was being thrown down the embankment of the freeway. And it was just running, cascading down the hill. It looks so horrible. And right now, our current leadership is to blame for much of this. They're to blame. I sure hope and I pray for our country that we're able to make a turn that will enable a new footing in our economy. It doesn't seem plausible. That's why we hammer on this preparedness topic so much. It doesn't seem like it's even possible. And it's hurtful to see because we know in the prepared world that there are millions of people that have no clue what's coming and will have no provision. And it is going to be a national dad blame emergency. And we should be preparing for others too in our circles. We should be preparing for them. Those that we know, love, and trust. They don't even know. Some of them you may talk to and they'll laugh it off. And that's okay. They can dig their head and put their head in the sand. Just know that there will be a time where many of them are going to come knocking. And they're going to be coming to look to you for help. And what are you going to say? Let's prepare our households right now. Let's put up a shield around us, a defensive shield for anyone that we put behind it. It can be our responsibility. The 1 or the 2% that are awake, that are potentially planning for this right now. Stack it deep. It'll bless you. Today, my heart is encouraged because I know there's a community out there that thinks and acts like I do. And we desire to be protectors and providers. So let's continue to do that. If each of us bring one person along and help them grow their preparedness, it will bless them. Let's keep doing it. The Shielded Prepper is out, and happy Saturday.